Hey there, my name is Pravus and welcome to more Plague Inc. Evolved custom scenarios. So we're going to try out a scenario today called Chaotic Death by Makasim Minecraft Subnautica. Is this like one of those fused surnames or something like that when two households join? My, these seem completely unrelated. What an incredible Romeo and Juliet story your lineage must have, Makasim. Anyway, this scenario was recently featured by the developers in one of their workshop spotlights, which has actually been a while since they did one of those. So I was kind of surprised to see it pop up, and this one made the cut. So I thought, all right, let's give this one a go. How quickly can you annihilate the world with the ultimate plague? Already misspelling annihilate. Yep, I got a good feeling about this one. Let's go ahead and jump in. It is a Nurax worm, the classic. Metabolic jump, Darwinist, Oxide extremophile, and symptostasis for us. Normal difficulty, we're going to call it itching allergy. Why not? All right, we are a Nurax worm. Where am I going to go and what is the premise of this scenario? Not a clue. We'll start in Saudi Arabia because we always do. I mean, not as the last scenario, but you get the idea. So, transmissions, what do we got? Concertina locomotion, saliva, fomites, blood seems pretty standard. We've got neural breach, seems pretty standard. We got Trojan plates. Okay, so what is different in this scenario is the real question. Do I have to go digging for it? I probably do. That's fine though. I'm willing to do a little bit of digging. We're gonna go ahead and grab things like the undulatory locomotion and stuff. We want to make a beeline for some of that air transmission. Usually a good thing that you have 8 DNA for that. That should not take terribly long, and once we have that, we're going to find ourselves in a really, really good spot. Yes, I know how to pop orange bubbles, sweetheart. Thank you oh so very much. I appreciate it. Okay, so for real though, neural breach, sure, and then neuro enhancement, symbiosis, and neural atrophy. Call me crazy, this seems slightly redone, at the very least. I mean, most of it seems like kind of in vain with what you would expect, but I'm pretty sure, at the very least, some of the colors and stuff are different. So we can have the neuro enhancement, increasing intelligence in humans. We can have the symbiosis, so we're less likely to be noticed, which seems like a parasite thing. And then we have a neural atrophy, so complex tasks become harder. Pretty sure that is, in fact, different. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. There's a zoonotic shift. I think I'll skip that one and go for a little bit more air transmission, because, doubling up on that in a place like Saudi Arabia, not really a bad plan. I sort of suspect that we're going to find is that at some point this scenario is going to start pulling from lots of different elements of different disease types, hence the chaos idea. That's my suspicion. We're going to find out in a second, though. Do we want to go for things like the water transmission? Yes, we want to go for fomites. Sure, why not? It's poor man's drug resistance. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up the... let's go down the neuro enhancement path. I'm kind of curious. That sounds like something I would expect from, let's say, the simian flu. Not exactly from the Nurax worm, although it does make a lot of sense, right? A Nurax worm should be kind of a parasite that would probably benefit from smarter, healthier humans that can get them around so that they can spread and replicate a little bit more reliably. But, we'll see what happens. Cheap Trojan planes sound good. We'll pick up some cold resistance. Probably wouldn't mind getting some drug resistance as well. Let's go ahead and preemptively get into a place like Greenland, just so I don't have to worry about it, at all, because I'm lazy like that. I don't even want to have to think about it. I don't want to even think about it, all right? It just makes me sad. Let's go for the symbiosis, reducing some of that severity, and then I'll go for more neuro enhancement and more neuro enhancement. We have very smart humans, okay? Which is actually probably a terrible idea in the sense that they'll probably be able to cure me in no time flat, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe we can convince them that we are, in fact, a parasite that is totally worth having. Symbiotic life forms exist for a reason, right? We can have mutual benefit, right? That's the entire idea. Entire ecosystems would exist around that. There's devotion, all right, so dopamine and serotonin. We can have delirium and we can have transcendence. So this is the standard victory condition for the Nurax worm. Let's go for neural atrophy, which seems like it's in direct contradiction with the neuro enhancement, but that's fine. Symbiosis to reduce that severity just a smidge more. And let's go ahead and pick up some more drug resistance so it gets really easy to spread in places like the USA, Canada, and Europe. I imagine that's going to be good for us. We're already in a big chunk of the world. South America, so far, is completely immune to my wiles. We'll go ahead and move down to Brazil just so I have a little bit of easier time getting around. I just want to get my foot in the door, so to speak. Let's pick up another level of Trojan planes, and then I could go for more symbiosis, but honestly, why? Let's go for water, and let's go for blood, I guess? I don't know. I mean, mutation chance doesn't always work out well for you, with the Nurex worm, but I can't imagine that it's going to hurt me that much. So far, the spread seems very reliable. We're not having too much trouble getting around, which is good. Let's see. Still missing no islands, amazingly. We actually got into pretty much everything I cared about. Wow, and their symbiosis level 3, so we just became more symbiotic whether I like it or not. All right, that reduces severity, which would normally hurt my DNA, but I'm not really hurting for DNA, so I guess I don't really care that much. More air transmissions, like, okay, but like, who cares? Could go for some saliva. I don't really think that matters either. Aggression, okay, we could have them start fighting each other. And psychosis. Tell you what, the humans get so smart they become psychotic and aggressive toward each other. That is going to be our scene here. All right, we're going to try that one and let's see how it goes. Then we go down, there's a spare route. Altered serotonin levels impact mood regulation, increasing feelings of despair in the host and lessening the self-preservation instinct. Oh man, you know, thanks I hate it, me in real life kind of a thing, right? Who are we missing? Anyone? No one at all. All right, let's spread in Russia a little bit faster since we seem to be struggling in that. You'd think we wouldn't have a lot of trouble trying to get people to feel more depressed in Russia, but there you go. I don't exactly know what I'm trying to say with that one. It just seems kind of funny. Let's go ahead and increase the infectivity in target countries, and we'll use the Trojan planes just to kind of boost up wherever we end up needing to go. The cure is going really fast. I will give it that. We're going to slow it down just a bit. Let's go for some more of that cold resistance. That's going to help a bit. And I don't really care about the rest of this too much. We could go for the suicidal tendencies at this point, but I'm going to wait until we have a little bit more of a exponential curve building up in places like Greenland. Though the Trojan planes should help pretty tremendously with that, to be honest. It really does increase the infectivity rate by a lot. That is a very fast cure you guys are working on there. That's a very nice cure you got there. Neural atrophy just kind of helps a little bit, but I guess I need to start slowing you down. Some genetic reshuffles? Sure. Let's go ahead and pick up the suicide there, and then we have memory loss. Very hard to cure. All right. So we made you smart, but then it became kind of a psych effect, and now we're trying to make you stupid, and then we're trying to kill you. That's what we're doing. Let's go to Ukraine, which has surprisingly withheld against the disease to a degree that I really would not have expected for that country, but all right. Killing very fast. Not fast enough. I'm looking at that cure rate, and I'm still feeling just a little bit scared about it, but all right. 75% cure. We can go for schizophrenia, which can give me a little bit of lethality and also slow things down. Insanity, not a bad plan. Cannibalism, no, I don't know about that. How about total brain death? It's only 7 DNA, and it costs way more to refund than go ahead and evolve. Then we spend the rest of that, set them back down to 41%. You guys probably thought you stood a chance, but you were wrong. Iceland is not fully Right. We need to get into Iceland, and we need to get going there fast. Let's go for more Trojans there. Anything else? More Trojan planes, aggressive, da-da-da-da. We can go for more Trojan planes. This is my scene to kind of make sure that we get in there a little bit better. If we kill too fast in Iceland, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Greenland's good to go. That's fine. Transcendence just occurred. Oh. Wait a minute. No, I didn't want that. That is a victory condition that goes against what I'm trying to do. I appreciate the thought, but no thank you. Iceland, though. For real? Okay, hang on. Forget the total... Oh, God, I can't get rid of it. All right, get rid of the suicide for a second. Get rid of the insanity and the schizophrenia. Total brain death, too strong. If we don't get some more Trojan planes, we are going to lose this, amazingly. Wow, I mean, we're starting to build it back up again, so this is almost enough. If I had corpse transmission, this would be completely fine. Yeah, everyone in the world is dead. There are no planes to go around. Oh, God. This is awkward. Iceland just bombed all their infected. They just cost me the game. Brilliant. Oh, maybe not yet. Oh, wait, hang on. We're almost getting there. Almost getting there with an exponential curve. Come on. Come to Papa. All right. Don't drop dead from brain death yet, Iceland. You know you want this. Come on. There's no one else in the world to live for anyway. Oh, God. We're going to start hitting that curve where, like, maybe they start dying out too fast. Hang on. What else can we do? You know what? Spit on each other. There we go. That'll solve the problem. Come on. You're so tantalizingly close. I know. Oh, God. I know you want to do this. This is going to be tight. This is going to be really tight. Come on. A little bit more. Oh, God, we've gotten to the point where there are more healthy people left than there are infected. No, it's going to burn itself out. We got so close. This might actually be one of the closest games I've ever had in Plague Inc., and it feels real bad that we are going to lose with literally 2,800 healthy people left on the planet. Oh, my God, that's amazing. All right. I admittedly wasn't paying attention to Iceland when I picked up the total brain death. It snuck under the radar, as Iceland and usually Greenland does, And it got me, admittedly. It completely got me. All right, we'll try that one again, just for the sake of it. Oh, for God's sake, I completely forgot something. Right, you go down Fomite, so you can get the genetic swap for the extra mutation, and then there's Corpse Feeder. Right, and I'm pretty sure that's actually standard in the Neurex Worm. It's just something I almost never have to worry about. Had we picked that up, we would have been completely fine. No issues whatsoever. Alrighty. Well, you know what that means? It means we can go to total brain death, and we'll be completely and totally fine. Absolutely no challenge whatsoever. Die, everybody, die! And in their last days, humans evolved cannibalism. That was not my doing. They just sort of decided it on their own. That's my favorite way to get cannibalism into the game. All right, well, that went phenomenally a lot better. Not just from the corpse transmission. Basically, I just needed to get things like the cold resistance just a little bit earlier than I actually did. Because we weren't spreading and getting that critical mass in places like Iceland and Russia and stuff quite as early as we needed to. But that's a lot better. All right, 395 days, 7%, 63,281 points, 3 stars overall. So as far as the scenario goes, I mean, it's okay. You know, it's got a bit of uniqueness in the sense that the symptoms tree is different and pulls on ideas from a couple of other disease types, and mostly focuses around the brain. So, like, it stays on theme. But is it particularly transformative in any way? No, not really. It's just kind of a fun little scenario to give a go. It's one of those things, it's kind of middle of the road to me. It's not really unique, but it's also not bad. I played some bad scenarios. This is not a bad scenario. It's just not super duper unique. Nonetheless, though, especially if this is like, let's say, a first attempt by a potential creator, I'm always happy to see people give something a shot, so I'm going to go ahead and say yes. I do think I recommend that. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If so, I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, make sure you hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.